Dread Boy Films. Hey, let's do it. Hey world, say world, what it do, world? DBFD fam, what it do, man? We're back with another one, man. Now, hey man, I appreciate you for coming to my platform and showing love, man. You know what I'm saying?
607 not the punk, right? And it's the real spirit party you cannot get in. Moses off the drink and Jesus off the gin. I swear to God, my mama. Stop playing with me. You try to play with me, gang. You ain't say my name right. So what
I said? How I said?
You said I'm 607
607
Yeah, because Charleston white name All right? So I don't play with that punk, right? That's all, mama.
We're gonna get in there because you ain't gotta go too far with them.
I'm letting you know that. We're gonna like this though. We're gonna let
what that for?
This is gonna let the spirit in.
What spirit? What kind of spirit it is?
It just depends on how you coming.
Okay.
Because there's no determination.
Okay, for sure. Now, look, first, before we get into questions that everybody want to hear, I got to ask a few questions. The people that might ain't seen you and don't know what's going on with you, man. So
who ain't seen me?
I mean, it's
not even really. I'm all over and everybody's seen me.
It's a few people that might ain't seen you. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know what I'm saying? So, first of all, I want to ask you, what part of St. Louis you from? What part you was born at? What neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Did you stay in the neighborhood your whole life?
You guys have real interview questions, huh?
Yeah, most definitely.
You the feds?
Do I like the feds?
Nah,
definitely not.
All right, I'm from St. Louis. I'm from a spot in St. Louis called Pond Line. Okay. I'm from 607 Hillside, right?
Yeah.
Over there it's kind of like weird, right? It's like it used to be a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Like when my mom and them moved there, it was good. Like everybody else hood, right? Mm-hmm. But then crack got introduced. And everybody started smoking crack, and then the murder rate went up high. I'm up to cars and shit like that there. I'm from there.
Okay. So crack got the murder rate going up. Okay. Now,
crack and eating rat and cat.
Okay, all the above.
Yeah, I mean, you know, rat and cat is a Chinaman. Chinese. Y'all got Chinese spots where you come from?
Yeah, most definitely everywhere.
So have you ever seen a meat truck pull up to there?
No.
So y'all eat cat's dog too. Y'all just like us on G.
Yeah, I'm from the east side.
Yeah.
You right? I'm from the east side back home, and I see cats running around and they get missing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so they in the Chinaman.
Nah, real talk. Yeah, for sure.
On GD.
Okay. Now, how was life for you growing up there? And what was as far as growing up, was it rough for you? And did you grow up with roaches and rats, or was it like pretty cool?
They pay enough for me to go on my memory. I mean, that's a long time ago, gang. I died 5 times, right? If you died 5 times, how the fuck I'm gonna remember my childhood? Right? I'm just keeping it real, right?
Remember this childhood right here. Just remember at least one of them.
Which one? What's one?
One of the 5. Give me one of the 5. God damn, you can't. Come on, you a smart man. Huh?
Well, this when I grew up, my mama smoked crack. That probably introduced me to smoking crack and getting stacks at the same time. Right? Okay. But I had an uncle, right? His name was Italian Snake. Right? We gonna call him Italian Snake because I'm gonna tell you why. But he was Italian Snake. He stole kilos, right? That's what mama. Yeah. That's what he did, right? Mama came up. He was selling bricks at one point in time, right? And he had a partner. His partner was in the feds, right?
Right, for sure.
But then he ended up going to the feds with his partner. So when he was in the partner with he was in the feds together, they're like, cool. They came up with a plan. They said, look, we gonna get some work. We gonna get it from Texas when you get out. My uncle like, bet. So my uncle get out first. Bam. He go to Texas. He get the work. Bam. He sent his wife to the jail. Boom. Mm-hmm. His wife taking the shit into the jail. Bam. Giving him the bam. They coming up. After that, everything was good. But I'm telling you how it is in St. Louis, right?
Okay.
Everything good, right? Because that's how I grew up.
Yeah,
so I'll give you a good story.
Might as well.
Listen,
why not?
Listen, so everything good, right? So dude get out. When dude get out, they up to some big work. Now around this time, I'll tell you this, around this time, the feds, they kind of like knew, right? So the feds, they came up and they went and got my uncle. When they got my uncle, they told my uncle, look, we got you and you've been selling dope with this and we know he been your wife. My uncle turned to the Italian Snake then. He snitched on my son, mama. Got that man like, shout out to him because he probably dead now. I swear to mama, yeah, my family don't play. Yeah, Italian Snake snaked them out. I swear to mama on GD. But that's how I go in St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
You gotta cross somebody out, right? It was good. He was getting money, but he had to his bitch, right? That's how I go in the streets, right? You can't really trust streets because they not loyal. Right? Everybody is loyal.
But they say streets is a myth, right?
I'm not, ain't a myth. The world's a myth. The world's simulation.
We won't get that too. You ain't got to go to do. We're gonna get all that.
You ain't get enough. You said, what can I talk about?
Go ahead, man. Just say what you want to say.
It's good.
Say what you want to say, man. Go ahead.
You control me.
Nah, I ain't controlling nothing. All right, so tell me, so we on St. Louis real quick. What was a regular day for you growing up as a child?
Come on, gang. What the fuck you mean a regular day?
Well, I want to know what a regular day.
In St. Louis, a regular day is like this.
Yeah. There we go then.
That's it.
That's what I wanted to know.
On me, gang. Brother, say, I'm from Backdoor City, gang.
Okay, for sure.
It's kill or be killed, gang. Listen, we got the arts in St. Louis. You don't want to talk about the demons, but the demons come through the arts. That's what I'm
Yeah, I've been out there.
Yeah, so the demons come through the arts, and the whole St. Louis is possessed by the demons.
Okay.
The killing kind.
Okay.
So I'm on.
Okay. Now, when the last time you been out there?
Gang, I just love St. Louis. I don't go to my city. I mean, say something. I just love
I don't know what you is.
Why you asking me questions like that? Think I don't go to my city?
Because the question I want to
Come on,
people
gang.
might want to know. I don't know.
GD, I just came from St. Louis. I just left there. When I came from Chicago, gang. I'm always, you must not follow me on social media. You don't follow me?
I do follow.
Then you see I'm always in the street, so yeah, I go to St. Louis.
But I don't know when you go to St. Louis, when you don't go to St. Louis.
I just left St. Louis, gang.
Okay.
I left St. Louis. Last time I just left St. Louis, it was good.
It was good?
It was good.
Okay, for sure. Now was your mom and pops in your life?
Come on, gang. This what the fuck?
Growing up? And do you got any brothers and sisters?
Why you asking me crazy questions?
Because motherfuckers want to, there's certain questions people want to know.
You asking real life, real questions. This is an interview about what I've been doing since I've been on the internet. You got like 10 months to go through. You trying to go all that whole lifetime.
But look,
you died 5 times.
Okay, for sure. We'll answer one of the 5. That's what I'm asking you. You ain't never asked these questions before, so can I ask you something different, guys? Let me ask you something different.
Which one though?
Was your moms and pops in your life?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no, okay. Listen, my life was kind of crazy, right?
Yeah,
I got presents on Christmas, but they was gone by New Year's.
Yeah.
Because my mama sold them.
Okay.
I grew up like that.
There we go. Okay.
I grew up like that. I grew up in a place called Castle Park Apartments, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because it's like a big ass building that go up and like a whole lot of floors. And there's a lot of evil spirits in there.
Okay.
Right? And
there you go. You zoning out. You going in.
I don't want to talk about this. I grew up.
Let's talk about it. Talk about it. I want to hear.
But nobody ever asked me questions like this before, gang.
That's why I'm Dreadboard Films Domain. I'm asking you questions. Fuck what everybody else do. Talk about what I'm doing. It's me and you. I don't want to be like everybody else. We're going to get to the other questions, but mother want to know about you a little bit.
Yeah, so I grew up like everybody else in the church. I grew up, gang. I was poor, right? Okay. I grew up thinking the world was material. I grew up thinking like everything was gonna be okay, but it never was. Right? You asked me to go back into the thoughts that gonna make me spaz the out.
Hey, goddamn, go crazy then. Let's get wild. Now let me ask you another question real quick about your child. Do you have any brothers? Well, not child. Hold up. Do you have any brothers? Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay. Well, if you ain't gotta ask that, are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm old enough. Mom rich enough. Yo, bitch.
Fuck who mama?
That's how old I am.
Fuck who mama?
Everybody mama.
Okay. All right. And let me ask you this. Now, I remember you and DW Flame. You know what I'm saying?
DW thing.
DW Flame. I remember y'all had something going on back in the day. And y'all had a little disagreement. What was that about? No jumping in. Everything all good?
It ain't all good. I just had to get that content. All right. I'm gonna tell you for real, right? But it's all good, but it ain't. Okay. See, LA like kind of like test you. And I was kind of like with Brick Lady there. And Brick Lady didn't know I was a gangster. So he kind of like sucked him on me to see if I was going to be a gangster or I was going to stand up to him. But I was going to flatten the right there on no jumper. But he good now because like he ain't do shit. But it's kind of weird. California like that. Yeah. That set you up out there. Like.
That's why I was.
Yeah.
Sure.
Listen, I on LA. I fuck y'all on Tuka Williams. That's what I'm on Crip, on Blood, on 6-0, on Hood, on Savannah.
Okay.
I'm with LA. But they be backdoor out there.
God damn. Okay. Now
Great Street.
Now have you seen him since then?
Who?
DW Flame.
Yeah, he came here.
Oh, he came here?
Yeah, he came here. We came here, but it's crazy when he pulled up. It's kind of crazy. So he pulled up. He came up with a Mexican girl, Puerto Rican or something. She had the blick on her the whole time. So she sat right here the whole time. He sat right there the whole time. As soon as we got finished, he dipped out. But he had to come back to get some weed and shit. Right. When he came back, he just pulled the car right in front of the house and just opened that door. He didn't even come in. So I'm on GD.
Oh, okay.
That pressure.
Yeah. All right. Now, I seen the video where you spoke about Sauce Walker and a Say So P situation. Now, for the people that didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? What you think really happened in you know what I'm saying, in that situation? And what made you speak on it when you spoke on it?
No, I haven't speak on that shit. Listen, I speak on whatever spirit tell me to speak on, right? Right. And we really don't got no voice. I mean, you perceive it as a voice, but it ain't no voice. It's really like kind of like vibration, a frequency or some shit like that. Though. Yeah,
for sure.
So the frequency they heard, I guess they heard me say some shit like he backdoored his artist.
Okay.
That's what it looked like, right? I mean, if your artist die, and then later on, the person that killed him die, in your city, maybe you didn't backdoor him then. Maybe he slid for him. Maybe he didn't. Whatever going on is going on, but I think everybody is killing, and that's good. Because if don't nobody kill, how do you don't know what life like if don't nobody kill? What is life without dying? Why a person go to church life and don't nobody die? Think about it. If nobody die, everybody run around acting crazy as shit. People gotta die.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of shit going. You're right. It'd be a lot of wild shit going.
Everything got a balance. So they gotta kill. So Walker kill, they gotta kill. That's what I'm on.
Okay. Now we're talking about how you feel about Sauce Walker.
What do you mean how I feel about it? I ain't gay. I ain't never feel Sauce Walker. What you talking about?
I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm talking about the situation.
I feel like he did what he had to do. Whatever he did, he feel like he had to do. Whatever he feel like he had to do, he feel like he had to do. Whatever he feel like he had to do, he feel like he had to do.
But you
said for whatever he feel like he gotta do, he feel like he gotta do. I said it 5 times.
Okay, but you said something about the dude went to Houston or something.
I didn't say something about Houston.
I'm talking about I watched the interview before, and you said,
gang, I ain't never been. I went to Houston just.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about I watched the interview before.
Why you watching so many interviews for?
Because I'm an interview. I got to study the game, right? You got to study what's going on, right?
What you saying?
So I saw an interview before. You said some shit about the dude. Remember they end up killing one of the guys.
Oh, I ain't talking about no murder, gang. I ain't talking about no. Hold up, gotta do it right. You talk about murder, I'm a YN now. We'll talk about murder. I can't be snitching when you talk about murder.
Nah, we don't snitching. You ain't no snitching. We ain't doing it.
That's good. We can snitch now.
Nah. We no snitching.
Hold up, you good, gang.
Wait.
They ain't gonna know who I am.
He's funny.
No, I'm good. They ain't gonna know who I am, gang.
Nah, we do no snitching.
We good. They ain't gonna know who I am.
No, I'm just, I saw.
Come on, let's go. Let's talk on who I am now. Oh, BD fight for it. Let's go, gang.
No, I just saw an interview you spoke on about. It was one of the guys that had something to do with the Say So P, and he got killed in Houston. And you were saying something about why did he have to go to Houston to pick up the money? Why?
No, that ain't what I said. But I said this. I said, oh yeah, I did say that.
You definitely did, but go ahead.
Oh, I said that. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Then I meant that. Right, listen, I'm on the streets.
Yeah,
what I mean by that is, I don't like to get in people's business, but if you ask me questions, I'm going to tell you how I perceive it to be. Right? I don't know what the happened, but that's how the look. But salt and sugar look the same. Yeah, try to put some salt in your coffee one day. Right? So you never know. The streets is tricky. Like, you never know who's gay, who's straight. You never know nothing. Right? Yeah. So with that situation, I don't know. Right? But it just look like what I said.
Got you. Okay.
What's going on? And that's gonna snitch me, because I got my mask on. They don't know it's me. So cut that part out when I put my mask on.
Nah, we keeping that. This is raw and uncut, man. We don't cut nothing. You don't say nothing you don't want to say or don't mean, because we keeping everything.
What's this now?
Yeah, I guess you eat cheese, man. God damn, you eat goddamn.
I'm FBG butter then. I'm FBG butter then. Give me an Italian beef and Pepsi.
Hold up. I had a question about butter later, but
I need some Italian beef.
Butter, y'all.
I need some Italian beef.
Okay.
See, you want me snitching?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to something you talked about in the past. I know you lived 5 times, so I'm gonna see if you remember this question.
I died 5 times. I ain't never said I lived. This is the first time I lived. Everybody on earth is dead. Right? So you think I'm playing? I died 5 times, and I died 5 times. I never lived.
Okay, but if you died,
if I lived, I never would have came back.
But if you died 5 times, I mean you had to come back and live.
If I lived, I never would have came back. I don't think you understand.
I understand very well.
Yeah, you don't understand.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Not at all. Let me ask you this though. So, yeah, if you remember this, 'cause I know you lived a lot of times. So let me see if you remember this. Now, what happened? I seen the clip you was talking about Chicken P from Milwaukee. You said, I don't know what that was in the clip. And you was talking about it. He brought chicken and then he went home and it wasn't there. Like, what was you talking about? You remember that?
I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. I go for broke. Oh yeah. Chicken P broke his shit. Yeah, he broke and I gotta keep it real, gang. He but it ain't gay. It ain't gay because he touched the leg and found out it was a down there. So shout out to Milwaukee. You gotta put those fingers up like this. No, you can't put the fingers up because that probably means dick to Chicken P. So keep the business down. Shout out to Chicken P. How's that on GD? Yeah, Chicken P, I'm gonna tell you about Chicken P though. He's a weird ass because I went and I did a feature with him. Listen, I went to Milwaukee. I didn't even know who the Chicken P was. I was looking for Tax Free because I fuck with Tax Free.
Gotcha.
And he put out a song called 67 Everybody check it out. Okay. So I fuck Tax Free. So I'm down there with D Huncho. And D Huncho from St. Louis. He got shot like, I don't know how many times he got shot. I would say Cheesy said he got shot like 17 times, but he named 3 times. I don't know. Say Cheesy kind of like had it all up, got me confused. Yeah, so how many times he got shot. Okay. But I know they almost killed him. Yep. So I got him with me. And he kind of like, he tripping because he just got shot. So he pulling out his gun every like 5 seconds. Right. And I got Heavy She with me. Yeah. He from St. Louis, but he a transgender. Really? He gay and straight, but he mostly gay. You know, T's at the top.
I got you.
And at the bottom.
I got you.
Right, yeah, Heavy She.
They out here.
Yeah, he got one eye now. They shot him in the eye.
Okay.
So shout out to him. But they always shot us out. But listen, I'll keep it real. He with me, right? Yeah. And we down there. So we come to see Tax Free. I told Tax Free I'm gonna give him $500 for the
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, fool, $500 a lot of money to in Milwaukee. Because they all recording in the same studio.
Just in Milwaukee.
Yeah, $500 a lot.
That's it, yeah.
So they all recording in the same studio. So I put up the studio, just so happened I put up the studio, everybody in Milwaukee there. So I said, Mom, I can't make this up. So Chicken Peter, so I'm like, cuz I'm doing this feature, he like, go ahead, told me 300. I go and do the song in the video. I'm like, cuz you keep the video. Cause this time he wasn't going up. Right. And I didn't know if he was gonna go up or not. He just came home from jail. Her was nappy, he was banged up. But at the time I didn't know I wouldn't even put him on Street Country Grammar. Lord. So listen, so I get the song. Now the whole time Heavy She with me. Now Heavy She, he kind of like a clout chaser in St. Louis. He run around sucking. Right? Lord. Listen, he a clout chaser. So he with me. So by the time I leave, I spend off. I pay Chicken P $300. Boom. He buys the back. So I give him $300. He buys from D Huncho. He has like some white was on it. I don't know, probably some all on it or something. I don't know. Oh Lord. But Chicken P buy that shit, bam. That's what Mama can't make a shit. Yeah. He buy the weed, I leave out. So now Heavy She wanted him to come to St. Louis. He's a clout chaser. So we got to basically know my name, act like I'm not that, act like I'm not him. So make a long story short, I leave. I don't know this conversation happened. I leave. I get to calling him back like, yo, what's up with the feature? Like, I dropped the video. The song is going up. Promote it. Yeah. He leave me on red. Next day, I'm like, yo, hey, promote it. Yeah. He leave me on red again. Next day, I'm like, I'm gonna come to Milwaukee, I'm gonna f you up. Yeah. He called me back like, you don't want St. Louis, who the f is you? You ain't nobody in your city. So where the f you from? The whole time he heard it from Heavy She, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm like, bet. So I'm like, okay, cool, I ain't that. So I called up Devo. Now, Devo knows in Milwaukee. I'm like, listen, this trip we're going, I'm a Demon Slayer gang. I ain't gonna cut that part out. But, it's gonna get real street. Yeah, right? Sure. So he talked to Devo, they had a solution, and it was good because they had took the song down. Yeah. They put the song back up. Mm-hmm. So Chicken P got to keep his life. There it is. So listen, so that happened, that was done. So after that, it became a troll fest. Okay, I found out he was and doing all this, so I had to get him back for taking that song down and then trying to play with me, but it's still Chicken P. There it is. Right, so but listen, that was people got to watch out, especially out here. They'll sell you features and then they don't clear them when they take them down because they don't control their music the whole time. Right. Telling me he independent the whole time. This gotta recollect, right? But listen, machine man. They taking the songs down. What you gonna do? But again, he cleared it up. Right? He only cleared it up because his life was on the line. For sure. Right? And it's out right now. Right? Street Country Grammar. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me ask you this. We spoke about Butter earlier. So have you talked to Butter since he been locked up? Man, and have you every time I talk to Butter, he about to come home. I'll be scared to death. I said, every time I talk to him, I mean, I'm going to come home, but he be trying to get $150 for the interviews and shit, but saying he's about to come home every time. So I don't be knowing what's going on in Chicago. Think he coming home? I mean, Dirk ain't coming home. I don't know. But when Dirk was now, if Dirk would have came home, I know they had to let Butter go. But if Dirk ain't come home, I only letting Butter come home. Yeah, that's a good question. Because Duck's still dead. Well, if you die, you ain't come back. You do come. Well, come on, gang, stop playing with me. Duck, everybody come back. Shout out to Mama Duck too. Because like Mama Duck. Okay, put it like this. If you say the same person ain't coming back in this generation. Yeah, same person. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, you better believe it. Look, you better believe it. Look it up. It was a 3-year-old child, right? Mm-hmm. She died, right? She came back. When she came back, she said, yo, I know who killed me. And it was like, what you mean who killed you? You just got here. No, I know where my body at. I mean, you crazy. I seen it. Okay, cool. See, I ain't lying. Right? But that's true. But you got many cases like that. Many cases like that of people who have had these experiences. Everything on the world is reincarnated. We live in a simulation game. We live in a video game. Right now, you're recording this to put it in a game inside of a game. Okay. I'm keeping it real, guys. Show that. Now, let me ask you this. You can find that. Hold up.
You can find me
in St. Louis. What the gun play? Rain on. Stop singing that shit. That's my.
Got job.
Stop singing that.
Yeah.
Stop singing that, gang.
Other just
Gang,
smoke.
gang, don't do that. Don't do that. Gang, don't sing that. Gang, stop singing that.
City in the
What the fuck with you?
Let me ask you this real quick. Now my shit though. Check it out. Let me ask you this real quick. Now you and Nelly, you know what I'm saying? Y'all cool and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Smelly.
He said smelly.
Yeah.
Now, he even said himself. He said you, Snoop Dogg, and
I didn't put no blunt in my mouth. Here, nigga, in my mouth.
What up? He said you, him, Snoop, and Don Magic Wine. Y'all was in the studio at one point. Now I remember you said Nelly took your song Country Grammar. You said you wrote the song. And you said Nelly owe you 50 million. But my question to you is, if you wrote the song, how did he even get to put it out and you ain't get to do nothing about it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me say this, right? You came at the end because I dropped the lawsuit because I got my son music back. My son was King B. They held my son music, so now I can't speak on it no more. When I speak on it now, it's gonna be a problem. But the music out and the story is in his music, so you gotta really check that out.
Okay.
Right? Because it's coming out. But I can say this though, right? Because I don't know if this is a problem, but I can say this. It was some 304s when it was Don Juan. You know what 304s is, right?
Nah, I don't.
That's like Don Juan, he a pimp. But,
yeah, I've been around Don Juan.
But it was also some 403s in there too.
Okay.
That's the chick with the
Lord, what?
Yeah, so they was there with Nelly. We can talk about that, but we can't talk about the case and my son because I got my son music.
They was there with Nelly. Oh,
they was there with Nelly.
Oh,
yes. Nelly 403s. Ashanti at 403.
Nah.
That's her mama. You think that she had a baby? It ain't true, but it's true. She got a gang. So if you think she fine, you kind of like gay.
Nah.
I can make this shit up. I'm like, hold on.
He tripped.
I don't know what Herb got here. Hold up. I'm putting down here.
Where you at, boy?
Stop playing with me. This ain't no game, gang.
So I'm
not gonna come if you call her.
Man, go ahead.
Don't do that no more, gang. Don't do that again. For real, gang. That's not no game. I got this shit lit.
Call him then.
No, I can't talk. They ain't gonna come back no more. We just knocked on hell's door.
Well, then.
Play on me. Listen, Herb is good. But Herb would have told you.
Yeah.
If your viewer was the first time they saw a spirit come tell you something that you can hear.
You got that power, you can do it again.
But no, I can't. This ain't like, listen. Remember when Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, and the devil tempted him and told him, if you God, then turn this to that?
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus ain't do it, did he?
Okay.
No, I can't do it when you tempt me. It's only, I could have did it right then and there. But now you tempt me to do it, I can't do it, right? Because now I'm doing it to show you something. Now it's a trick, now it's magic. It's not magic. You think I'm showing a magic trick?
What this is what it do. This is what it do. We'll keep on going with the interview, and if you feel it just foggy later on, and just out your mind want to do it, I ain't gonna say shit.
You could have told him that Ashanti got a
Alright, so I don't believe that, but I'm gonna let you run with that. I definitely I don't believe that at all. But this is what I'm gonna say. So when the last time have you seen Nelly? And if you see him now, how'd it go?
Oh, listen, last time I seen Nelly, we was at Blackman's Plaza. I saw your mom on GD, right? And look, it's kind of crazy because City Spud was there, right? Oh, and City Spud, listen, remember I told you about my son King B. He had a song in St. Louis called Move. I told him, Mom, I can't make it up. Right. So we was there. He sent me the song, right? First, this time he didn't know who I was. Right. Like I was like, kind of like hiding myself, had heavy sheet, acting like he was my son's manager, right? So mama. So this particular time, I'm like, cool. He called my phone, but my name was 607 Connection at the time on Instagram. Yeah. He hit me up. He played the song. So my son was ready to play it. He played the song. He had his voice on there. He like, yeah, man. All my kids, they love your son, man. Ooh. He like, man, we got the song about to do. I'm about to send it over right now. Yeah. He like, I'm like, bet. Boom. I hung up. Then I got a DM. He texted me. He said, yo, your name Dewey Insane? And I just looked at it for a long time. I gotta go tell my son, because my son heard the song. Yeah, now I gotta go tell him these not gonna be on your song because my name Dewey Insane. So now I can't tell him my name ain't Dewey Insane. Right. So when he asked, I'm like, yeah, that's me. Stop playing with me. So he's like, ooh, but they had a show same time in Blackman's Plaza. Now, mind me, remember, now my son, he crazy as hell. I don't want to disappoint him, so I got to chill him now because I got to tell my son like he dead or something. That's why he can't get on the song. Okay. I told mama, so they at Blackman's Plaza. I can't make this up. I told my mama. So we go to Blackman's Plaza. He there, Nelly there, everybody there. I can't get to him. I smack Spud in the head with the bottle. So my mama. But Nelly and them, they was running. I smacked him with the bottle and shit. Bam. He hit the ground and shit. They running and shit. They can't lock me up.
You said Nelly them ran?
Yeah, Nelly ran.
Dang.
Nelly always run. He ran down there with Mike Brown too when he come out. He
I ain't gonna lie, for me experience just watching, I don't know him personally, but just watching on camera, like never saying he real fish. I mean, he had certain beefs and shit back in the day.
No beef. Yeah, beef when you ain't in the streets.
No, I'm saying like
What beef did Nelly have?
we had
You
got
sound crazy, gang.
in the industry had some beef.
No, industry. He ain't no beef. He was taking beef. You got it backwards. He was taking beef.
Okay.
Stop playing with me.
Oh, taking beef
and having beef is two different things. One of them in the other one in the streets. He had beef in the Paducah.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. So I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have the Paducah, whatever the that is. All right. Now look, 6 or 7, yeah. Are you happy for him and Ashanti?
I ain't gay, gang.
I saw you happy with him and Ashanti.
Gay is happy. That's the same. I ain't gay.
Okay, well,
I ain't gay, gang. Don't do that. Word that different. Word that different. Cause I could word that different.
He's that okay.
Yeah.
You think it's a good thing that him and Ashanti get together?
Ain't no good. See, listen, good and bad the same. I told you that, right? Everything got a balance, right? Listen, I think that if she is still hitting him with the deal and he's still jacking her off, it's good.
This dude here, wild boy.
It's good because like they had different kind of sex. You ain't never seen a 68 plus 3. That's a
Hey, you just throw some shit.
no 3 the ball.
I ain't talking.
Yeah, I thought I was playing. Yeah,
No,
3.
Ashanti with
The 68 plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, with the 4-3. I come with the new.
Hey, I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, I come with
he's going on. I'm gonna let him do his thing. I don't know.
Illuminati, half street gang. GD.
Alright, now, let me ask you this. So
You asked a lot.
I'm gonna keep asking. I got to. It's an interview. You gotta ask questions, right?
We feel like
To
a
get through.
interrogation.
Not at all. Don't do me that. Don't do me.
I'm
I'm from the street, so don't do me that. I ain't no
You
check.
street?
All the way.
Oh, 6-0.
Nah, I ain't none of that.
Blood?
None of that. You know what I'm saying? Lord.
Wow.
While you doing that, I'm gonna ask you this question, man. Since we talking about St. Louis, how are you and Sexyy Red relationship right now?
What's Sexyy Red?
Hold on, and also, what's this I heard about on the internet that you and her messed around or something?
Don't play on me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me like that.
That's all right.
Don't play.
Don't
Don't play.
don't ask you questions already out
fucking
there.
play with me like that.
You
bro.
questions already out there.
Don't
dog.
play with me like that. Listen.
Talk to me.
Listen. I don't.
Talk to me.
No, you see, you want to troll, gang. Listen,
I'm being real.
Sexyy Red from St. Louis, gang.
Yeah,
From
for
St.
sure.
Louis, gang. Listen, I don't artists, especially not Sexyy Red. Right? Why would I somebody that I know that publicly say that a lot of people?
Okay.
Right? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good because ain't no bad or good. I just don't like that type. But I love Sexyy Red.
Okay.
Right? And if I did have your, I wouldn't put it in it. Right? Because
I might not Sexyy Red. You knock it down.
Yeah,
My shit, you probably hit her.
Booty hole brown, all my
might hit her.
stones. Stop playing with me. It's a lot of right. But listen, I'm not saying no Sexyy Red because Sexyy Red probably,
For sure that.
but she also duckable. I'm ducking that shit, right?
Okay.
But she got a song, and that song got Sean Ori on there, right? And Sean Ori got the plat. I'll show you.
Hey, let me see.
We got the platform.
Oh, that's hard. I didn't see that.
Right, listen.
Yeah, that's hard.
So we gonna shout out Sexyy Red. That's all.
Shout out Sexyy Red, man. Shout out Sexyy Red.
She brought this home. It's the first time it's ever happened, right? It's gonna happen again with King B, right? But
Okay.
this is a St. Louis production and St. Louis
all the
artist.
cameras. That's all.
One time, right?
That's all.
But we had to brought because everybody wanted to see was it really pink. You know what I'm talking about?
She had a video out, so you can see.
You can really pink. That video kind of blurry.
I got you.
But this, you can tell that it was really pink. So they censored it.
Yeah.
Stop playing on me. Yeah, give me about 10,000 let you see it.
Nah,
I got the uncensored version.
I don't want to
Yeah, that motherfucker really pink. That's what mama. I put this back.
tripping.
That motherfucker really pink, gang.
Okay.
You want to see that pink shit?
For sure.
You bring up Sexyy Red, you got ready to That's what mama. You know, she
Oh, I know she is in.
coochie.
Yeah, for sure. I
Everybody
already know.
It's in St. Louis. That's what mama. I didn't never say I f Sexyy Red. That came from an artist named Poodle of St. Louis.
Oh, you just put that shit out.
Yeah, no, Poodle, they got into it. The one thing about St. Louis, I work with everybody. Right. So when they get into it, they want to kind of like throw me in there. So Poodle was like, I work with Unc first. And Sexyy Red like, no, I work with Unc first. And then she was like, well, I heard you suck Unc. Ain't nobody suck like that. And then she's like, well, I heard you Unc. So then Sexyy Red hit me up like, you told Poodle I fucked you. Poodle hit me up like, you told Sexyy Red I sucked your.
Lord.
I said, both of y'all crazy as I ain't said nothing about none of y'all.
They just talking.
Stop playing with me. But that's weird as hell because right after that, they both not beefing no more.
Oh, that's good.
But they still beefing.
That's
It's just not on the internet no more. I think they're gonna kill each other. That's how St. Louis go. So I think went off the internet and is in the streets now. Bitches killed too in St. Louis.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, but shout out to both of them.
Shout out to both of them. Now, sometime back, you said something about like Future from St. Louis.
He from St. Louis.
Why you say that though?
He from St. Louis on G.
Why you say that?
Cause he from St. What the f I said if he wasn't from St. Louis?
He say he from Atlanta though. That's why I'm saying why you say that. If you ask Future, he gonna say I'm from Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. Why you say
gonna say? But if you check his first songs out where they came from St. Louis. He was with a management. Well, I ain't gonna say management. Own his whole career named Guccio. They put him in the whole game. He from St. Louis.
Okay.
Right. He still own his catalog right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on. I can't make this up.
All right, well, y'all.
St. Louis still own Future right now. To this day.
Okay.
St. Louis won the whole industry for real, gang. Y'all just don't know about it.
Y'all do y'all research and find out what Future really from.
You from St. Louis? Look, come on, gang. Listen, why would you do that? Like, this is my time to shine. So don't keep doing the research. Don't come to the research after me. Let them think that what I'm saying is true. Let them do their own research.
But look, that's why I'm telling you their research. I want to know.
Come on, gang.
You gotta find out if St. Louis or not.
That's up, gang.
What you mean?
My time to shine. So whatever I say supposed to go.
What you mean? So they gotta just take your word?
At least until you get out of my face.
That's why I said do y'all research.
Well, all right, you right.
They got to do their research. Let them do their research. If you right, their research gonna show that you correct. Now look. People think you was capping, man. You said that you sacrificed your son. Let's get to the bottom of this today, man. Did you really sacrifice your son, or you just playing for the internet? Just
I don't do no playing.
I don't know, man.
Listen, my son. Listen. My son signed for $1.3 million when I got sacrificed when I was in the penitentiary to RCA.
Oh,
right. There's a lot of shit that I can't talk about. Again, it's gonna be in the music. I told you I don't want to talk about my son, so why the fuck you keep bringing it up? You ain't pay enough.
I mean, you ain't tell me that.
What the fuck I did? What the fuck
you ain't tell me that? You ain't tell me that.
Right? But no, I'm saying they had it for $1.3 million, right? You paid them back the money to get out the deal, right? But they held the music, right? So he ain't been to drop music in 3 years. So all his fans like, what the been, but he can't drop no music.
Yeah.
Because he like, I ain't finna change my name. I ain't Prince. I ain't no fucking symbol.
So he still.
Ask the question. Let me talk about my own son.
He's still living though. That's what I'm saying.
What you mean? Think my son dead? The fuck you? I never said my son was dead. When have I said he was dead?
Calm your mother down, man. I'm asking you a question, bro.
What if I said he was dead? I never said my son was dead.
If a mother said they sacrificed their son.
Sacrifice don't mean dead. Sacrifice mean you sacrifice him. No. There's a lot of different ways to sacrifice something.
And that's why I'm asking you.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Okay. That's why I'm asking you the question.
The ultimate sacrifice. They want to know how he feel about it. Y'all gotta get the music because I'm trying to get King B to do the interviews. He won't talk about it. He ain't talked since he been back.
But there you go. That's what the people want to know.
Right? He ain't talked since he been back. So I don't know. I gotta listen to the music and fucking see what the that say sometimes. You ain't never had $1.3 million in the industry and then you put out all these songs and then you hear all these famous motherfuckers rapping your songs.
Yeah,
you ain't never been through that shit.
They be shelling.
You ain't listen, you ain't never had to do what he had to do, right? I'm talking about at 15, 16 years old, he on tour with Rich the Kid and shit and kick off the tours and shit. I don't think you know how it is. Right? But you want to talk about my son, but you don't know how the f it is when your father already sacrificed you in the same shit, you going down the same road. So you want to talk you gotta come correct, you gotta pay thousands of dollars.
Well, I'm asking you shit that people already ask you.
We gotta pay thousands of dollars.
People want to know.
You gotta pay more.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If
you gotta pay more.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
If they want to know what the sacrifice is, you gotta pay more.
I got you. But I ask you a question. How you want to answer it? You answer it. That's what it is. Now,
wow, this is a crazy ass interview.
Yeah, I know. I like crazy interviews. Dreadful films don't matter. I like crazy and wild. Shit, you hear me? Now, let me ask you about your issue with Charleston. I remember at one point you said y'all was cool. What y'all fall out about?
Listen, my follow with Charleston White is this, right?
Yeah.
1 minute you Black Power.
Okay.
The next minute you go sour because they pay you some money and you think you got this power, right? That's the same thing Malcolm X did. That's the same thing Dr. Martin Luther King did. That's the same thing every black person with power did, right? They show you the money and some white, you gonna go, right? And I don't like that, right? Because like you, right? And then let's I'm keep it real, right? So who gonna teach the YNs? They out here, they lost, they killing each other, they f each other in the booty, they going all kind of crazy. We living in the matrix and they like crazy.
Yeah, shit, crazy.
All right, everybody getting ass.
That's wild.
Right? And this going crazy. It's going down. Right? Listen, man, y'all need to stop getting ass like that. Right? Be a man. Stand up. So I'm like, yeah, what's going on in the streets, gang?
That's crazy.
They doing that. They doing that, but it's a problem.
Yeah.
Everybody is being too masculine. And when you're too masculine, then you get put in a situation you got to be real feminine to get out.
Okay.
But if they would have just balanced, they wouldn't have to worry about that. Let me tell you what I mean, right?
Yeah,
you go killing, you supposed to only killing when you trying to move forward or he trying to stop you, right? Because other than that, let them live. There's only 2 rules in this earth, and you can have what you want. You can create, but don't let what you create stop nobody or hurt nobody.
Gotcha.
All right? Okay. But they be breaking the rules, so then they gotta die.
No. Speaking on what guys doing all this like that. What's going on with you and homie Terrence Gangsta Williams? I mean, he put out.
I ain't my homie.
Yeah, but he put out. He just hold on, because you said he put out an interview and he said that you did some funny stuff when he was around. So what what you got?
Listen, let me tell you right. I'm gonna keep it real, right? And this ain't no content. Like that dude weird, bro. Right? He weird. I don't want to talk about that. He weird, gang. Cause like them penitentiary, like I ain't gonna say no about him. Cause when I catch him, I'm gonna smack him in the shit.
Huh?
I'm gonna punch him in the shit. Like this all bullshit aside. When I catch him, I'm a belly roll his face.
Thought y'all was just together. Dang, I thought y'all was just together.
So I'm on.
Okay.
So I'm not playing, man. Let me catch you. You fat. Right?
Shout it. Damn.
When I catch you, I'm going up in you.
Man, damn, when those guys, we're gonna end it there, man. We're gonna end it with that one. But all right, so let me ask you this, man. That's crazy.
I ain't talking about no gay. I'm going.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm going.
No, I thought y'all.
I ain't talking gay.
But look,
I ain't gay, gang.
But no,
I'm going.
No, my thing about it, I thought he was just doing it for kind of just being funny, but you went crazy.
I'm serious, gang.
Y'all was just playing with some shit.
Man, listen, how can you play with in your face, act like they like you, and they get on the internet and do that slick behind your back? After they just paid you for a week, 20 versus 1, and they only got 4. 20 versus 1 with 4.
Damn.
Stop playing with me. Fuck me, I don't even do no because I gotta save my semen.
Okay.
Because if I can't save my semen, I can't ask a project, I can't go see a praxis. If I kind of like So you know how I feel, I can't bust a nut.
No, I don't, but you do your thing. So now
I can't bust a nut, gang.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
This shit.
Well, that's on you, bro. I don't know what got to do with that, bro. I'm mine. I'm a buzz mine. For sure. Now, let me ask you this. So, do you, I want to know, do you believe in God or not? Because hold on, let me finish my question, bro. Let me finish my question before you go crazy. Because you always be saying on the internet, it's a stimulation. We're in the video game. We really not here. So, et cetera, et cetera. So, I want to ask you, do you believe in God or not, man? Because you always go around and say different, talk to me.
This is the first time the world gonna hear this.
For sure.
I want everybody to kind of like know, right? The story of God is deep. Because when you talk about God, a lot of people think I disrespect God. A lot of people think that I think there's no God. But I'm gonna tell you this. The earth that we live in is a mirror. We so many mirrors away from the true essence. To call him God would be disrespectful because he make gods. So if something create gods, how can you call them a god? It got to be better than a god. Because I'm right?
Okay, let me say this. He say he making this.
He's not he. He's not he. Listen, he has no gender. He above gender. He above race.
Got you. Okay,
right.
You go with that.
When we say he, we only say he because of the language, but we don't even have language. What you hear is that for real. But it come out as words in your head.
Got you.
But for real, you hear frequencies from my mouth. I have no words.
Well, God says,
God ain't never said
that he making it, well, whatever you want to call it, he, she, whatever, but God says he's making it in his same creation.
And Naki said that. Listen, I'm gonna break it down to you, right? It was the heavens, and then it was a heaven, right? Everything that was there, they try to recreate here. Right, let me tell you what I mean, right? If you check your skin, right, you're gonna tell your skin is older than this earth here. That means this is not the original earth, right? If your skin is older than this earth, what do that mean? But the scientists will tell you this, right? Your skin is older than earth. That's one thing, right? That a lot of people don't know. Y'all don't know that. right? Another thing is this, right? This planet is stimulated by the same Anunnakis, right? But this is how it goes. When they came to fall from the heavens, right? And the fall from the heavens, not like the war that everybody thought. It wasn't the war. It was the fact, just like us. They popped up somewhere and said, damn, it ain't no God. We gotta be. They was blindfolded, didn't understand that there was no God, and they got to creating without him. That's what mama. But he must want them to do it because everything got a balance.
Right.
That's what mama. So you gonna call them bad, but I'm gonna call them good because without them, you get no me.
Okay.
All right. So you got to understand that everybody on Earth was genetically created because Noah himself was a scientist. Nobody on this planet was made by God. Everybody on this planet was made by aliens. That's what mama. That a lot of people don't know.
I respect your mom. I'm gonna disagree.
No,
but
how can you disagree? Listen, how can you disagree? How can you disagree? Check your skin. They told you it came from the mammals, the apes, but you have nothing that relate to apes in you. But guess who do? The European. And guess why they do? Because they came from one place. One place. I'm not racist, but they came from one place only, right? You came from over there in Morocco, right? You came from a different place. They came from a different place. They came from Cain. You came from Abel. Right? And you still ain't able to remember.
But
right?
Look,
and that's your problem.
But look, God created the aliens and the aliens, the aliens, the aliens, the aliens.
No, God created. The true essence of God, the creator, the divine. Don't stop calling him God, gang. God created. No, God's created the divine.
Thank you, God.
Listen, the gods with an S, they create. The divine source does not create. He lives in blackness and darkness.
Okay.
Right? His attributes, he created one attribute, and it was the attributes of Sophia. That was attribute of love. And Sophia, without his knowledge, he created something else that was a dimmer. She locked it in a firmament.
Okay.
In that firmament, he created heaven, hells, angels.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right? He made a body. He made Adam. But Adam couldn't breathe. He went to the paroma and hijacked the soul. But the souls, I tell you all the time, everything is masculine and feminine. The soul was combined in one. It was male and female. He took that soul and put that soul in one body.
Okay.
But then when Adam went to sleep, he split the body and then turned to a male and a female to send you chasing the rest of your life. Right? And that keeps you stuck in the circle. Right? But the church took away that book. It's in the book of Adam. The only way you're going to find it is in the Genesis text.
And I was just about to ask you, people gonna say, okay, well, where you get the research? You just talk.
I don't get the research. I get my message from the divine. I talk to God. I'm a prophet. I don't research, right? I don't got knowledge. Knowledge is dumb. Listen, I don't got knowledge. I get my information from here, right here. See this?
Yeah.
All this is information. I don't think you know. Information is here.
Yeah.
Right? We live in a 3D, 4D, 5D world. I'm in a 5D. Yo, in a 3D, because you still only use a 5D yourself.
Ain't nothing dumb about me.
You
dumb about me.
You don't understand you was made by alien.
I mean,
right? You think you was made, listen.
Well, I can see it say, yo, dumb. You thought we was made by alien.
Right, is this Adam? Is this Adam or is this solid? What is this?
That's solid.
No. See, it's an atom. And it's an atom. And in between the atom, every atom is a space. Atom, space, atom, space. That's where they get space from. Space is inside of you. Your eyes are space. Look at your eyes. Look at them inside. That's your space. Right? The dot in the inside, that's the monad. Everything that goes out, that's the firmament. Look deep into your eyes. I swear to God, mama, you're going to see the universe.
Okay.
So, mama.
I respect your mom.
You are the universe. It's inside of you.
Okay.
So, mama. I didn't make this shit up.
I'm gonna let you believe what you believe.
Nah, it ain't believe.
What you say.
Good talking about believe. Oh, believe.
That's what you believe.
Believe.
That's what you believe.
Nobody should believe. Don't believe. Oh, no, I'm tell you why. Believe in what man thinks is true.
And that's what you think is true.
Who the want to think something true? I want to know. So believe. The church tell you to believe.
Okay.
Church and believe.
But okay, well, don't you think you know what you believe? What you saying? You feel like you know that.
Believe. I know. I astro project. I go see God. I know He is. I saw His face.
What do you look like?
Look like me. A lot of people don't know.
There you go. All right. Now we're gonna move on to this.
But he ain't ugly all the time. I mean, he got different faces. He changed. But, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm. How bad is bad? Look, let's get off of that, man. Let's get off of that, brother. Come back to Earth. You good? You in space? Where you at, man? You here?
You here? Don't worry about me. Just do you.
All right, for sure. All right, so look. Have you talked to Brick Baby since he been locked up? Have you put any money on his books?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, listen, one thing about me, I'm from Backdoor City, but when you in jail, I gotta send you money so I can let you know how much you need me. Stop playing me. I wanna hear you beg. I wanna hear him beg me. So he called me. Yeah, Brick Baby called me again. I got another 25 for you, nigga. Stop playing with me. Yeah, get you a couple soups, nigga. Cause he gonna need some soups. He gonna be in there a long time. Right? Cause that snitching ain't working. I was like, yeah, you tried to snitch on 6 hours. Yeah, they tried to snitch, right? But you can't snitch to get out of jail, but he in jail for getting extorted. Who the fuck go to jail for getting extorted? Look it up. Look up the case.
Yeah, nah,
he in jail for fucking getting extorted. He not in jail for being no fucking crip.
I know about the whole situation.
He the fucking crip. He the flip.
Damn.
That's the flip. On 6 hours.
But I was watching on you seen today.
I'm rolling.
Look. Okay, do your thing. Now look. I ain't get to watch it, but they had in the title of it on the Adam and Wax show. They said Loose Cannon.
Loose Booty Cannon.
Okay, well he told Brick Baby to snitch. You believe that?
Oh, listen. Let me tell you something about snitch, right?
I ain't get to watch it.
Let me tell you something about snitch, right?
Yeah.
They was all so broke. They snitched for Adam. Adam was broke, and I bought no jumper. So there's a lot of shit going on, gang.
You bought no jumper.
I swear to my mama. Listen, every Saturday you gonna see my show that we kind of like merge, but I ain't on them, right? Cause we bought everything but the part. I keep telling everybody my son King B, he may take over the part.
Okay.
Right, but I don't got nothing to do with that because I don't like the part, but he was in Illuminati.
Okay.
You know, I'm half Illuminati, half street. They had him for like 7 years.
Okay.
I was in jail for 7 years, 8 years. Yeah, I got him when I got out. We paid him back $1 million. But we had to pay back $1 million, but it was 100 times. Yeah, we don't owe him no more though.
Okay, well since you...
We gotta put that music out. His music coming out. They gotta download it. I'm gonna try to put something out right now. Okay. But we gotta get that money back.
But since people are just...
That's a little keep on. That's a lot of money. 1.3 million. That's a little keep.
Nah, fuck no.
But I don't know.
Well, speaking of no jumper, how you on Whack relationship now? I remember.
I don't fuck with Whack.
Hold on, let me finish. I remember you was just on Brick Baby, and he said
fuck with Whack.
You was with Brick Baby on no jumper. He said he was on the way coming to get you, and you left.
No, I don't fuck with Whack. Let me tell you why I don't fuck with Whack. Right? I ain't leave. The great people out. Listen, I'm from California. Listen, when I tell you my son was in Illuminati, that mean that he was in California. That mean that he was with the Grapes. That mean he running Grape Street Crips.
Okay.
And bottom line, bro. So when I'm in LA, I'm good. When I'm saying my son was in LA the whole time, so I was in LA the whole fucking time without never going to LA.
Yeah.
So when I was in No Jumper, I had everybody from LA in No Jumper. No Jumper's not even in LA. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. It's not even in LA.
I know what I'm saying.
LA,
he got two
Bank, I had that bitch surrounded, purple flags everywhere.
Ooh, okay.
Come on, gang, stop playing with me. I'm real Grape Street.
Okay.
Come on, gang. But listen, you can go ask the Grapes, gang. If you go to California, ask Grapes about King B, ask Grapes about me, they gonna tell you we hood.
Okay.
On Crip.
Show that. Now, what you think about the Diddy case?
You don't pay me enough to think.
What do you feel about the Diddy case? Do you think he did it, or they just out to get him because some rock shit?
Did he do it?
Yeah, did he do it?
Did he do it?
Like,
nah, he ain't do it. He ain't do it. Listen, this is how this shit work, right? This is how it work. When you get their money, they got rules. You can't give it to your family, so I mean you can't pass it on, right? You cannot pass it on, and you gotta spend it all.
Mm-hmm.
So them the rules. What Diddy tried to do was illegal. Okay. He tried to build wealth, right? You cannot build wealth, little mama. You can't build wealth. So he know, okay, y'all own this. So I'm gonna try to build this with this money. Nope, you can't do that. You can sell our liquor, you can't sell your own. We can you in the ass, you can't me.
Lord.
That's how the industry works, right? So Diddy got tired of being the bottom. He tried to be the top. And now he got the bottom bunk. And he said, that's our great. That nigga aged like 50 years in 5 months. I was like, mama, I didn't like Santa Claus of that. I was like, mama, yeah, you know he ain't getting no. He's stressed out. You be stressed out without in jail. Yeah, when you Diddy, it's not like Diddy used to get every day. Right? Just imagine. It's a
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
But Diddy ain't do it, gang. But it's like kind of like Curse of Illuminati. It's like this, right? Again, once you take their money, they kind of like own you. It's kind of like back in the days, back in the days when they had slaves, but it really wasn't no slaves. They used to take the good slaves. They used to give them the slave master clothes. They put their name on there. That's the designer. They used to give them the good food and then bounce them around the rest of the slaves and make them think they was somebody.
Okay.
That's what they do. I'm definitely throw up. They're talking about this shit. Oh shit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They take all that money and they can't keep none. I think
That's
that may be damn sick. I gotta keep mine. I'm going to the booty too.
Yeah, I'll move on to the next thing. Next thing, man. That's crazy.
I'm gonna throw up. Think about
Now
that.
look, check this out. I seen an interview, man. Actually, it was a title, man. I ain't really look at it. I was doing a lot, but you spoke on Michelle Obama. And I ain't get to watch it. What
Call it Michael. Michael.
why you say that though?
Listen, man. Can't tell us, man. Look at the show. Look at the. Listen, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But when Michelle go like this, I swear to God, mama, I see that like this. Ain't no that big.
Come on,
I ain't
man.
never seen a that big. So, mama, if that's a then I'm a drag, and I ain't gay, gang. Right?
That's crazy.
Michelle a man, and Obama ain't. Obama, everybody else cousin. He really white. Cause he Christopher. I got confused because he Christopher Columbus and them cousin. All of them their cousins. But how he come out black? I'm confused. He probably a clone or something. I'm for real. How he come out black? Look it up. Listen, y'all can look that up. He all of their cousins. So how the fuck did he get black? He a blue blood. Every president in America been a blue blood.
Yeah,
if they a blue blood, they killed you. And it's red blood everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We gotta be blue blood. And you gotta believe in Jesus. If you don't believe in Jesus and say God bless America and everybody else, you can't be president.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so you gotta be a Christian. You can't be a Muslim. We never had a Muslim president. We never had a spiritual president. All the presidents we have been Christian. And then in the schools, when I was coming up, they made
research that.
listen, in the schools, when I was coming up, they made us pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that. Me
Right?
too. Me
They
too.
made us go ahead and
They still do that.
Yeah, so they make us go ahead and how the kid gonna pledge allegiance or something? What the allegiance mean?
What do that mean? Right.
They don't know.
Me either.
I'm prepared allegiance. What the do allegiance mean?
I
What
can't.
the I plead to?
I can't agree with that.
I plead to the flag, United States of America. United States of America.
Okay, I agree with that. We can't agree to that.
I'm keeping it real, guys.
No, I agree with that for sure. For sure. I understand too. I pledge allegiance to the flag.
That's crazy. The same people that give you religion, they
Yeah,
go
for sure.
to God to serve, and everybody run around serving them. They say, listen, if you pray, you go to heaven, and you can worship me all day. I don't want to sing hallelujah all day. And if you do bad, you can go to hell. I'd rather go to hell than burn me.
No, don't do
Wow,
that.
burn me.
You don't want to be getting burned, man. No, no.
Why y'all did?
Send me to heaven, man.
Oh, you gonna go to heaven and do this all day?
Yep.
Praise the Lord all day?
Fact.
And
Sure.
I can barely do it on Sunday. Listen, the preacher don't even do it on Sunday. The preacher, listen, let me tell you something. Go into church on Sunday. When you walk in, take your girl with you, right? Fire your blunt up, pull your dick out.
What?
Right? It's gonna be a problem.
Where did that even come from?
Everybody was doing that Saturday night. Right? So it's a thing though, right? So you can play with God. You can Saturday night, you can and then Sunday night, you can make up for it because Jesus died for your sins, right? Did Jesus die for your sins?
Most definitely.
Oh, you got a problem? Oh, it's a big problem. He woke up in 3 days. Oh, he woke up in 3 days. Oh, that means your sins still count. Because he died, but he woke up. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you better get to praying then. But when you pray, guess what you do? You're begging. Go on your knees and beg then, nigga.
I beg. Sure.
Beg for
I
what?
do that.
You gonna beg for it? You gonna beg for it? And still
Whatever you want, whatever you want.
You gonna beg for what? You still locked in this prison?
We never
What
gonna
you
die anyway.
beg for what? Beg for what?
For whatever.
Yeah.
For whatever.
Walk around begging because they told you to beg. I'm not saying that it's wrong to beg, but beg yourself. Pray to yourself. How do I get the out of here? How do I make it? How do I get rich? Ask yourself. Because you God.
Yeah, I'm a guy.
A lot of people don't know.
All right. So let's move with this real quick. How you feel about the BOOSIE response to Kanye? Because Kanye said he was sucking his cousin, whatever. That was crazy. Was that a true statement? Because I don't know if that was true. Or was BOOSIE just?
Oh yeah. Kanye been sucking. Listen,
Wow.
Listen, I wasn't surprised about Kanye saying he's sucking. I was like, what? That take so long, then?
For him to come out.
We've been doing so like got this out the way long time ago. Because then I would have been wearing Yeezys then. I couldn't support Yeezy when I know you suck and don't want to admit it.
Lord.
Right?
Yeah.
If you suck, say you suck then. Right? I'm keeping it real, right? Listen, what's wrong to have an undercover? You know for a fact he looking at behind your back.
Yeah.
How was I know looking at dicks out?
I really know.
Right.
I really know.
So I know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do around Kanye. He in the closet and shit. You go to sleep, wake up, nutty. He just suck.
What?
Yeah.
This.
Kanye house.
Damn.
They told me that. You go to sleep, you wake up, your pants sticky and shit. You're like, what the fuck happened? That was Kanye.
That's
ridiculous for
crazy.
you.
Yo,
Bandit game.
that's crazy.
Let's see.
Damn.
Yeah, you be sleep, can't wake up. He's something so soft. Yeah.
Wow.
You can't wake up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Max, you can't wake up. Yeah, man, you can't wake up. That gotta be some good ass head if you can't wake up.
Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
that. That's crazy.
It's something that good.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Okay.
Because Kanye took too long to come out. But I just say, I saw that mama. Kanye, I knew he was kind of like flirting with Kodak Black. But that would have been a good relationship.
Yeah.
That would have been a great relationship. Because that would have been domestic as hell.
Yeah.
Because Kodak Black ain't going. He only would have sometimes. Yeah. He ain't gonna go on top. He had to be the top. That would have been a problem between the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
That would have been a big problem. But they gotta put Boosie in there too. Boosie, Kodak, ought to be a good threesome.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
Can't expect Boosie like that. Boosie ain't with that though. He ain't.
Boosie been in the game too long not to still own shit. Boosie put out a movie and they gotta take the movie and put it back up. Because nobody bought it when it came out.
What do you mean? What you put up?
He put it back up.
No, he got his own little
Come on, he got shit. Listen,
He put on his website.
Listen, gang, Boosie.
He said he made it.
Listen, gang, stop playing me. Nobody gonna sign Boosie. Boosie been in the game 100 years still doing Vlad interviews. Come on, gang. And Vlad don't pay enough.
He independent though. He a hustler. He trying to make it.
That's how you know you're dumb. Anybody independent is dumb. They think independent is good. You gotta partner with the money, you dumb. But they won't partner with dumb ass niggas like
Hold on.
dumb ass niggas don't know business.
Hold on. If you partner like you say, they control you. Then you.
No, they don't control you.
Then you gotta get hit.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
No, they hit you in the ass when they sign you. When you partner with them, y'all together.
Who together? Women? Who you together? Some bitch together, but we gotta do some with the men that know. Independent.
Stop playing with me.
Independent check.
Stop playing with me.
I'm just saying.
Stop playing with me.
I
I ain't never been gang.
ain't say you have.
I ain't never-
What make you bring it up? I ain't say nothing about that.
I don't play that.
Oh, okay, you brought it up. I ain't
play
say
like
nothing
that.
about you. Okay.
Ain't nothing about me gay.
Okay, for sure.
But gay and straight the same. Listen, I'm not here to bash the gay.
They is straight.
Right, shout in elite chopper.
What?
Right, listen, I'm not here to shoot down the gay.
Why you saying the lead chopper though?
Because I felt like saying his name. What? I mean, he gay? I never said he was gay. I never said he was on the internet with thongs and shit. I say shit about that.
Okay.
Right? I rest in peace to the old him because he got a new him now. He was resurrected. And when you resurrected, people kind of like think you're gay because you got to get in touch with the feminine side.
But since,
You gotta get to the feminine side to leave Earth.
Hold on, but since,
So, if niggas ain't touch their feminine side, they'll never leave Earth. They'll come back in another body and that one ain't gonna have no.
but since you're saying that,
They gonna have to get feminine one way or another.
But look,
Yeah,
but look, since you saying, well, check me out. Since you saying that, they say if you to get signed to a major deal, you gotta do something strange for a little piece of change. You think that's true?
Listen, to get anybody money, you gotta do something strange for a piece of change. What more I do to get your money? Yeah, money comes with strings on it if you didn't know.
Ain't gonna be no funny shit.
It don't matter, you're gonna do something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's something they didn't want to do, something they had to do to get your money and to get mine and get everybody else's money.
Sure.
It's always something in the way of money if you don't make your own cup.
Okay.
Because money not real. So don't ask me about money games. If you ain't got no cup, you ain't got shit.
Okay.
So everybody's working for money, they're getting they're doing something somebody told you to do to receive that money.
Okay.
I don't do nothing nobody tell me to do.
For sure.
Right?
Okay. Now, do you think what you think about LA? Well, how do you feel? How you feel about LA? Do you feel like you gotta be? No, I know, but I'm saying like a lot of artists, that's celebrities, they get backdoor like. So do I'm saying, do you feel like you have to be locked in with somebody you fuck with for real to go to LA?
And like this, remember I told you, my son, he's from LA. He rolled with them. That's the only way you safe in LA. The only way you safe is LA if you from LA, if you really a crip.
Well, I'm saying if you out of town, but you got.
You're not safe. You check in, you're not safe.
But what if you know somebody like that?
You're not safe. If you check in, they're gonna put the bloods on you. I'm just keeping it real, gang. They probably mad at me. Only way you survive in LA if you really a member.
Or you gotta know a real member.
No, it ain't no +1. If you know a real member, you're gonna get robbed by somebody else and that member gonna get your back. That's LA.
Okay, got it.
You don't know LA, gang. You talk about
Not in LA 4 years.
Then you should understand. You gotta be a real member. If you're not a real crip, you will get your took off. If you're not a real blood, you'll get your took off.
Okay.
It ain't none of that in LA. I'm a real Grape Street in LA, gang. I told you, my son run the grapes. So if I'm in LA, I'm Grape Street, and ain't nobody gonna touch me.
Okay.
Just look it up. You probably think I'm playing. I know no game.
That's why I asked you. I already know how they do in LA.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you in LA, first thing you're gonna know when you get there, your GPS gonna send you somewhere else. When you put GPS to go somewhere, and they gonna never take you nowhere. You put up the dispensary, gonna take you to an alley, and they got it set up like that. They never change it. That's what I'm on. So you know about LA, so you understand how to migrate through that. Don't migrate through that. You ain't from there.
You gotta be careful because it look real nice and pretty, but you be put up in the hood.
I wore my chain in LA, even with the I'm with, they say, "Why you got your chain on?" Like I gotta wear it, right? But it's the thing in LA, they take your chain, but they don't take mine.
They f with you.
I don't know if they fuck with me or not. Yeah, I'm Grape Street.
Okay.
I'm Grape Street gang. So what do you mean they fuck with me? I'm Grape Street.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a Grape Street Crip.
So you locked in.
I'm a Grape Street Crip, nigga.
So you locked in.
No, I ain't never been boxed in.
I said locked in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you locked in with the Grape Street.
Cause I never been boxed in. They ain't boxed in me.
No, not at all.
I'm shooting. I'm from St. Louis, gang.
Now, what you think about the Jen Lee saying the N-word? You from Texas?
Listen, what they got to do with me? That's his mouth. Cause he tried to punch him and he punched him back. I ain't gonna get punched.
I ain't see that who he punched.
He punched him the fuck. He whooped some nigga
out here.
Yeah, he whooped some nigga in the mall. Listen, but nigga got on the internet till I whooped Jen Lee. The tape was gonna come out. That tape came out. I swear to God, my mama. That white boy got them hands. He was fighting like this. But all the victims was connected too. That nigga was like this. He was getting stabbed and punched at the same time. I said, Mom, you know he's a trailer park.
Okay.
He was getting stabbed. He was a trailer park. He sat down here. I did an interview with him. Got to look it up on my channel.
I'm gonna check it out.
We right here. He was talking about how he grew up. He was like, I went from school to school. Because I ain't know who this person was in my family. Like he grew up sort of like some of us. I don't think give a person say the N-word. I think I got a problem with saying the N-word, whoop his ass. No, me personally, I'm GDBD Vice Lord. So I'm white, I'm black, I'm everything. I'm looking for the man in the mirror. I'm trying to find a way to change my ways.
Change my ways.
Don't sing that song, man.
I see what I want to sing.
Listen, Michael Jackson said this. Everybody know this. Michael Jackson said this. This is how you know you live in a... Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In the next 5 minutes, what you gonna be thinking? Exact thought.
I don't know.
Exact. Do you think you ever gonna know? You can't find out.
I know in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you know why? Because it get downloaded. You don't have your own thoughts. You're not control your thoughts. So Michael Jackson said this. Michael Jackson said, I gotta hurry up and record the song when I get it. If I don't, Prince gonna record it. He knew that everybody shared the same information.
That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know this though.
You know, real talk, I have some thoughts to do some like in the world film, whatever case, and I go online. I'm like, what the?
Your phone, when you thinking, don't do it around the phone. The phone reads your mind. A lot of people don't know. So when I'm thinking, when I'm putting my plans, I throw it away from my phone because the phone gonna read your mind.
I believe that though. I done had plenty of thoughts. Now I go online and then somebody else do it. I'm like, I just thought about
Listen, so you gotta keep your thoughts on the inside and only say them to yourself. But so you gotta understand this too. You gotta move on them quick. So if I get one thought in my mind and I don't move on it, universe is back door. Gonna say you ain't move. I'm gonna give it to the next person.
Yeah.
And they give it next to you. And then you're gonna be mad. You're gonna kill him. You gonna think he stole your shit.
And they put it up right
the whole time. The universe put that in his head.
Gotcha.
Because you ain't use it.
Nah, I believe that. Now, how you feel about the black guy that I forgot his name, but the police killed his son and he killed the police. He ran and crashed into him.
Yeah, listen. They talk about that when I went to Pastor Eli church today, and I don't even go to church. The only reason I go to his church because he's still shifting. He's trying to teach the right message.
All right.
But they was talking about that. Listen, I ain't heard nothing about that. I think a police should get killed. And I think a nigga should get killed. I think everybody should die for me to live. I told you everything got a balance game. I don't give a fuck about no police. I don't give a fuck about no kid. They did something to cause that. A person don't die unless they want to. There's a lot of people don't know. To die, you gotta kind of like something.
But he was running, he had his back
Listen, to die, you gotta like want to die, and to get caught in the soul trap, you gotta kind of like want to be caught in the soul trap. Let me tell you what I mean.
Yeah,
everybody's selling their soul for everything on earth. They agreeing to the soul trap. Right? So everybody there agreeing, but act like they not agreeing. So when you pop up in another body and you a baby, you screaming, saying I'm in another body and don't nobody understand you, then it's your fault. When you walk around like a dog and the dog understand you, but you don't understand the dog because the dog really your sister.
Crazy.
Right? I'm just trying to keep it real. Everything on earth be reincarnated. Everything. This right here is conscious. This is conscious. Everything is conscious, but conscious is different. Right? The tree is conscious. Do you know you can spend your life as a tree, but it happened that fast? Trees live for thousands and thousands of years, but you could be a tree in one lifetime, wake up a cat, then wake up a dog. It's all happening like this because there's no such thing as time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
it's a whole different level.
A whole different level. Life is crazy, gang.
Yeah, I already know. Life is hard, leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred.
But life is crazy because you never live. So a lot of people don't know. Like, this is a 3D, this is a 3D reality.
Talk to them.
This projection is coming from the stars. So everybody connect themselves to a star because you're projecting from the stars. Like this, the projection. This is a black canvas. There's nothing here. The moon and the sun give it the display. Okay. So really nothing here, but everybody think it is, and everybody been attached to this body. So it's like, damn, you like this physical world, keep on being reincarnated in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? But I'm gonna tell you this: you let a motherfucker die. So when they die, you go to them, you tell them, "Hey, yo, wake up, gang. We got some ops. They ain't gonna get up. Wake up, gang.
They out of here.
They ain't gonna get up because the whole time that body wasn't theirs. It was on lease. They had to give it back. But the whole time on Earth, they thought it was theirs. So like them bitches, they getting all them good ass BBLs and all that. Wake that hoe up. Tell that bitch to pole. Hey, that pole over here. That ain't gonna move. they ain't gonna shake the. Matter of fact, it's gonna deflate. Matter of fact, they gonna take the BBL and put it in another.
I got
Stop playing on me. You can't even keep the BBL, ho. So we need that plastic booty back.
Yeah, once you move out of this apartment, I want you move out of this house.
Yeah. It's over with. Listen.
Ain't nobody in this motherfucker. Ain't no soul in this bitch.
What I'm saying is life is kind of like never busting a nut. A lot of people don't know. Life is like an onion. You different layers, but it make you cry.
Okay.
Life is like she too many times, but she still mine.
All right, now, what the f happened with you and goddamn King Yella, man? You that interview,
Queen Yella.
He leaned over and you
Queen Yella. No.
He was like,
listen, my problem with Queen Yella is this, right? Remember I told you.
Don't say it. You were just with him. Why you calling
Listen,
queen?
he's a queen. This is my problem with Queen Yella.
Damn.
Remember I told you about my son. But every question you asked leading back to my son. But he was on the internet and he was kind of like saying that, he ain't sacrificed his son. So kind of like trying to blow up my lawsuit. Right? So he was kind of like mad.
You just with the man.
Yeah,
shout out to Yella, man.
Wait, are you gay?
Man, that's the homie.
Yeah. Listen, you heard about y'all talking about mom. This is no lie. I was in Yella. I wasn't in Yella. I ain't gay.
What the?
No, I was in Yella. That was a mistake. This is a mistake. Listen, cut that part out. Listen.
No, I ain't listen. That's with you. You said it. I was
with Yella
for sure.
And I was in Las Vegas, and I saw 304 there, and she was with Karma. No, Karma fuck a lot of 304s, right? He like, I'm kind of like gotta be a whole. But he had in the car, right?
Yeah.
And she told us that no bullshit for her mama. She said that she was dated by King Yella.
Lord.
She said, no, her and her homegirl went to their party, they throwing all kind of parties, and they passed out some perks. She said she always take perks, ain't no problem, but these perks took her down and made her freaky at the same time.
Lord.
She said she ain't no that small that long.
That's crazy.
Though, so you can't even say that he got no. He got to still take that.
We gonna move on. Nobody. I don't know.
That's her mama. Hey. But it's all good though because like they ain't pressed charges because she had a warrant. She was wanted for shit, so she couldn't even press charges. She went to jail. That's why he ain't go to jail for that. He was somebody too, but I ain't gonna say who he was with because that be stepping on. I can talk about him. But he was with a real stepper. Real steppers in Chicago taking too.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so what's up with you and big homie CC and big homie Dugo? I see I do a lot of business together. I know y'all.
Probably big homie CC be lying. I want fat lying motherfucker.
Man, bro, you just be with these people, man.
When you get with them, you forget they lies. Listen, everything he says is a lie.
He goes less we can do it.
Yeah, constantly.
Damn.
I'm from back door, see, I'm back door. So I'm gonna talk about you differently than I do when you in my face. I'm from St. Louis, that's my tradition.
What you mean?
Don't act like that's different. I'm from St. Louis.
In your face,
that's my
behind your back.
No, St. Louis, I'm back door. That's my tradition.
Okay.
I'm from St. Louis, man. So told me something. But when he get here, I act like he good. That's what I do.
I got home from St. Louis, some real mother down. They ain't no back door. I got real niggas from St. Louis.
Listen, gang, when big homie CC in my face, he good because he big as
he gonna see that, right?
He big. When he see him, I'm telling you, edit it like this. Yeah, they gonna be up. I'm gonna keep real and protect me. That big as a bitch. But he lied.
He gonna see you just said it.
He lied like he know he lied, but he big as a bitch. He lied like he's big as a lie. Right?
Lord.
I mean, for real.
Okay.
Everybody know they lie. Listen, everybody in there like, damn, game, tired of these lying stories. His views going down. He keep lying. Right? He mixing the stories up. 1 minute Busta Rhymes gay, next minute he never been with Busta Rhymes. 1 minute he P. Diddy bodyguard, next minute he never knew P. Diddy. The next minute he say P. Diddy drugged him and popped him in the head with a bottle and he woke up naked. How the f your big ass wake up naked? They don't know what happened.
Lord.
That's what mama he said that. Now that's the real story. Tell that. That ain't cap. He really woke up naked.
Yeah, that's right.
He told me, he said he was checking some down. He said he went to P. Diddy because he say, I don't know if he's lying or not, but he said somebody paid him to go to find a.
You're right.
But he said he get there, whatever. He's the model. They ain't ate for like 7 days and
yeah, for sure.
He said they passed the liquor around. He said the bottle was closed. That don't drink it.
Yeah.
He said he drunk that bottle. Next thing he know, he was out and he had a knot on his head. And he was.
I ain't seen that. That's
and he said he was naked. But Kyle Capone cut the naked part out. Oh. They put the bottle, but I got the whole part. I'm gonna drop that shit.
He ain't cutting shit. See,
yeah.
Cam
He said he was naked. He said he was naked. His big booty was wet. So for that big, that whole floor had to be there soaking wet like a mop bill.
Damn.
Yeah, like a mop bill. Cause if that fat motherfucker get wet, it's a shame. That's like a flood.
Yeah, wow.
Big fat wet.
I don't know. Damn.
Big fat wet pussy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know that no more. A fake line.
He was just with. All right. Okay. Now.
Cut that part out. I mean, it's a bitch. I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to get some views. Cut that part out. me up. No, for real. I'm trying to get the views, gang. For real. No bullshit. All bullshit aside. Cut that. I'm just trying to get the views. And big homie CC, my bad, gang on G. I'm just trying to go up, gang. Me and King B, we moving
let him know that. There you go. Let him know that.
Vegas, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to go up. The content house gotta go up, man. 607 got store. You know what I'm saying? That gotta go up. So listen, man. I'm sorry, big homie CC. I'm trying to go up, go viral.
At least
I say you was something. At least I ain't telling that. Oh.
This.
My bad. Great.
Okay, now.
My bad.
Now, real quick, what you feel about? I ain't seen her in a minute. What you feel about Jaguar Wright? Everybody been coming saying she be.
I don't know them old people, gang.
You don't know Jaguar Wright?
No.
How you know she old? Then if you don't know.
Because of the old name, Jaguar White. Got to be old. All the new names they got fine names. There ain't no fine names. Stop playing on me. These new fine shit.
Dude,
That's a fine name. That's a fine name. That's not no.
it can't be.
Name. Stop playing on me.
All right, we're gonna move on then.
That old y'all gotta learn about media, gang. All these old ass man. Nobody give 150 times.
Yeah, it's crazy. This girl is 18, got 100.
No, it's different. You fuck back in the days. Cause everybody back in the days, it was different kind of going on back then. You don't be around that fucker. It was good. No age, no none of that. So they fucked a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it was different kind of going on then. And she was back then. She that kind of boy. Back then they called them hood rat, hoochie mama.
Okay.
That's what I don't know. Look at that girl with the day, dude.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
sure.
then. With like the style. Sexy
for
Red
sure.
couldn't even make it back then. She been out. Yeah. Pussy wouldn't be pink. That motherfucker be black. Stop playing on me. Yeah.
Now I heard, well, you said something about you with Illuminati. And
I'm happy like that.
you said you sold you. So what you did, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you don't got to do nothing to be Illuminati, but understand the world simulation and that everything is fake. See, we just enlightened. See, a lot of people don't know what it means. See, they tell you that stuff is bad, it's actually good. I told you 666 was for the devil, but 666 and 369 is the kind of like the power of the universe. Right? Them numbers, them codes. But they're going to tell you what not. They're going to tell you it's bad so you don't use it. They're going to say, yo, don't do voodoo. But the whole time, voodoo help you. They're going to tell you whatever help you is bad so you won't do it. But they're going to tell you Santa Claus is real.
Fake is. So
the tooth fairy real too.
What you feel about 777 then?
7 is a number of perfection, it's completion. 7 is a great number, right? But 7 is a number a lot of people won't even get to achieve in life because people run around, they're not sevens, gang.
Okay.
Right? You don't want to talk about the 7, the 7 heavens, the 7, because like there's no 7s walking around.
Okay. Now, what you got? I know you got a lot of shit, but if you could spill anything, what you got coming up next? And you know what I'm saying?
Nah, listen, life is moment to moment.
I like. Before you finish, that's one of the best questions. Like I asked you, because they come up with a whole bunch of different philosophies, but I feel the same way you feel. Whatever happen gonna happen. It's moment to moment. I can't tell you, but I'm working.
Yeah, like moment to moment. So whatever moment I am, I'ma try to make the best decision for the reality that I want on the inside.
Right.
Because my reality is controlled by what I think and what I feel. So every moment I can kind of like determine what I want to do.
Right.
Based on the decisions that I make.
Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna live life moment to moment and try to make the best decision in every moment.
Okay. Now, if you can, man, give people a message, something positive, or whatever you want to say that maybe they could, you know what I'm saying, you never said before. That you
Look, listen, I ain't got nothing positive to say because positive is bad and bad is good. I'm gonna say this: everybody wastes their time listening to other people. Right? Listen to yourself. Right? A lot of people get that part. Right? So I can't tell you shit because if I tell you shit, then I gotta.
That's the powerful thing you said all night. Listen to yourself.
Stop playing with me.
That's the most powerful.
No, listen to yourself. But
listen to yourself. Don't wipe my shit off like, hold on, what the fuck you mean, man?
Word shit, gang.
Don't wipe my shit like don't do that.
Listen, but listen to yourself because a lot of times listen to somebody else get you in trouble. Let me tell you what I mean.
Nah,
see,
for sure.
my projections I get for the universe is kind of like for me. But then I have a kid and then I want to pass on what I pass on. But the problem is when I pass on my information, I also pass on my traumas.
Okay.
So why would I pass on my information and my traumas to my kids? I just keep my information because if I gotta pass it with my traumas, he gonna have his own traumas. So now he got his traumas, your traumas, and a little bit of information. He ain't got enough information to make it.
Okay.
He got more trauma than information because you try to pass something on.
Okay.
So you can't pass it on for no kid to no kid. The best thing to do is just observe.
Okay.
Right? You pass it on, you're gonna pass on everything else. You already passing them on the cancer, the high blood pressure, and the shit from the gluten and all the shit you've been eating.
Mm-hmm.
Passing them that already. So why you gonna pass them that fake religion, that fake God?
Don't say God.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of fake guys.
I got you.
Listen, when I say fake guy, I'm not talking about the real one because the real one not named God. I told you in the beginning of the video, just try to rewind it. If he make God, how can he be a God?
I got you. I got what you're saying.
It just don't make sense. So a lot of people get confused.
Okay, I got what you're saying. Now, real quick, one of my last question. I forgot to throw this in before we get up out of here. Do you know? Cause I seen him locked up, and I know you interviewed with his brother No Love. But what the for the next 2 times get? I just seen him out of nowhere locked up.
Listen, I don't know if that was trolling or not, but his brother, like
with him too.
no, I told him back door city. Listen.
So what you say about me when I leave?
Yeah, what you leave?
Boy, if you homies, you fuck with all these Terrence, you fuck with all this when I leave, boy. They can't.
No, what you leave? Listen, that what you
That's
leave.
crazy.
But no, yeah, you know, cause listen, he got to a great nigga Quiz. He kind of like he was with Tune, and then he got to a great nigga Quiz, and knowing great nigga Quiz will kill you about a black and mild. So why the fuck you gonna play with nigga that kill you over?
What they get into it over there? What?
Over black and mild.
Over black and
And you know you
That's
would
crazy.
die about black and mild. The problem is, finesse 2 times, brother tried to put it in his booty. He was up in here scared of me. Then when he came in my house, right? It's kind of crazy. He came in with light skin, and light skin. Some kind of way she like thought I was weird. She's like, oh, he weird, but the whole time she wanted to.
Oh,
Right? So I'm like, damn, yo, you wanna f me? And he gonna say, oh man, Unc put some kind of demon in her because as soon as he left, she had the f out of me. And I'm like, yo, I went in the back of the head. So everything in her recorded. I'm like, I gotta see this. I go on my mother thing and waste of time. This lasted 2 seconds. Oh, how the f you f that fast? He fast as a it was fast as hell.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was a whore.
Okay.
And he was paying the too. How could you pay a bitch if she's still? If you pay it, it's supposed to be your.
I mean, if you pay a show, that's what
But it's supposed to be your. But not if you pay her on your time. How his gonna go try to everybody else?
That's what hoes do.
But she always paid to be his. I don't like the. Yeah, I don't like hoes.
Housewife be housewife. Let's just talk about hoes.
Come on, say what I sing, man.
Hoes.
What the fuck wrong
Hoes.
with
Let me
you,
tell you. Appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also follow me on all my social media platforms right here on the screen. And also go to my website and get you some merch. Might as well. Why not? Eastside, Sexyy. Hey, let's do it.